I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love it.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's FreshMode Studios here, back with another video coming to you guys with our NBA 2K19 news update. And today, I'm gonna about a week old news here, but I'm still gonna be bringing it to you guys. I got some interesting tidbits from Mike Wang. He dropped a bunch of different news on NBA 2K19. So this is gonna be a lot. They got a lot of dribbling stuff we're gonna be going over. A lot of different tweets from Mike Wang. And let's get straight into it. Let's see if I can find the first one here. So right stick controls are identical. They're defaulting in the absolute, which finally I don't always have to change it, because sometimes that would be very annoying where you would be stuck. I mean, like, not stuck, but it would go back to camera relative even though you change it to absolute. So yeah, that's pretty dope. They added that, and then they're also talking about some different post play stuff. But here's some random 2K19 info. If you are trailing a defender, holding L2 will trigger a hold off, which is a crisp ball crab-like dribble that allow you to seal the defender behind you for great for cutting defenders off and opening up the driving lane to the rim. Now, I don't think people really paid attention. It's kind of a sleeper tweet. I think it can be very useful for some people who know how to use it right. I believe that it's going to be a pretty helpful tool for those who use it in the right situations. Another thing is there's some other dunk stuff. You can branch dunks. I'm going to be going over that in another video, my shooting video. And then between the legs cross will be on R2 plus RS left when the ball's in the right hand. Basically, a turbo modified cross makes it easier to pull off consistently. It's an escape cross, is now a chained move. Tap left twice quickly. And also we got the Shamgod will be available for tier 3 ball handlers as a hezzy cross combo, driving with the ball in the right hand. Then you would tap the right stick right and then quickly left. Now, and another thing, you can branch floaters from Euros. That's different shooting stuff. There's some hop steps as well. But here are the 3 tiers. 3 tiers based on ball control. Tier 1 is lower than 70. Tier 2, 70 to 85. Tier 3, 86 plus. So I'm assuming Tier 3, 86 plus ball handling. Then you can do the momentum crossover like previous 2Ks. Another thing is the L2 dribbling is gone. It is used for hard stops and hezzies, so this can be very useful if you're on the fast break. You're just gonna pull up real quick. You're doing a bunch of moves, or you come off with behind the back and then you hold L2. Then you should be able to pull up, and then you can get a standing shot and not just like a leaning shot or something like that. Now, there was another thing around here I'm trying to find. I believe. Okay, walking size ups are implemented different for 2K19. You won't accidentally get them anymore, which, oh my gosh, thank goodness. This is one of the most annoying things in NBA in 2K18. I think even 2K17 they finally got rid of it. Walking size ups, like this happens to me all the time. I don't know why it's always me, but you're doing a walking size up. You're basically you're gonna be stringing a couple moves, or then you're driving to the basket or something, and then you get stuck. And then when you try to do like a behind the back or something, then you do these extra slow animations that are terrible, and then they trigger, and then you can't get out of them. Then you gotta try to run back and then try to reset, and it's just a big mess. So I'm glad they fixed that. Hopefully it turns out to be true. Also, Mike Wang, according to smoove, the zigzag is removed from 2K19. Now, they've been saying this for years, but in 2K18 there was a little bit of cheese. You could use screens and you could just kind of carry the ball, where you could just kind of hide behind the screen, just kind of go back and forth with the left and right stick, just go pop pop pop, and then you could kind of get open, and the defender gets a little confused. He gets stuck on the screen, whatnot, and then yeah, that was kind of the cheese for 2K. Not 18. It's also been in plenty of previous 2Ks, so I'm glad that they are saying they fixed it. Of course, we'll see somehow, some way people are going to find a way to add that into the game, or at least utilize what is in the game and then take advantage of it. And another thing I just want to talk about very quick, so blow-bys and stuff is fixed as well. It's not fixed, but it's going to happen less often. So basically, if you got LeBron James, Steph Curry, LeBron can blow by Curry because of his strength. It seems like strength is going to make a bigger difference this year, and your body type and your height. So Kevin Durant will I mean, he can get by LeBron James, but it won't be very often because of how strong LeBron is. So you won't get that blow by animation very often there. Like somebody like Brandon Ingram here against Kevin Durant in his background gameplay, they should be able to kind of blow by each other rather easily, I would think. Kevin Durant's a very 7 foot. He's not that strong. Brandon Ingram's kind of built the same way. I don't think he's as tall though. But those are different kind of matchups. You got Russell Westbrook against Steph Curry. That's easy every time. I mean, oh my goodness, my player. You got a MyCareer player. You got a 6'5" playmaker, or excuse me, you got like a slasher. You could probably make a 6'9" slasher, and he'd be very OP. You could dominate against sharps. I think they're really emphasizing that, is you're gonna pay the price for your build. If you're a sharp, if you're a playmaker, you're really locked into your specific archetype. So if you're going to be a locked-in defender, like they said earlier in the year, which is going to be a very good archetype, then you're not going to be, paying. You're going to be paying the price on offense, but on defense, you're going to be able to clamp up those people, and you have a little bit, better chance to play defense on them. And obviously, with steals being revamped and defense being revamped and making pretty hard with contested shots, all that good stuff. It's going to be pretty difficult. But dribbling is going to be pretty interesting with all those park dribbles. I went over a video about that. So we got brand new park dribbles back in 2K19. They're actually in 2K14. Not sure about 15, but they were in 2K14. But they're now back. Got some crazy stuff, nutmegs, all that good stuff. So if you guys did enjoy this video, if you want to see some more news, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.